Hey, what's happening? This is Phil Demmel from Machine Head, and all of us at Machine Head have our horns up.
Back here from the Rockstar Mayhem Festival. Such a pleasure and honor to be here with Phil Demmel from Machine Motherfucking Head.
What's motherfucking happening?
Man, so excited about the new record, the new tune. Everybody's like, wow, they did it again.
Yeah, I think we did. I mean, it's a different record than the one that's before. It's not a blackening, you know, but I think that we've definitely stepped up our game again.
I mean, we're super proud of this record. You know, the last three, including this one, have really been like, it's been like just having complete musical freedom, just doing what we want to do, and you know, a lot of things for these last three records. You know, it's the first time we've had a lineup that's been the same for more than two records. We feel like we made you know, as much as we love what the blackening did for us, and you know, that was a huge part of our lives and our career. That was a five-year chunk out of Machine Head life, and just all these amazing things happen. And you know, we were at the end of the tour cycle, we were ready to just close the door on the blackening and move on and get on to the next record. And we feel that we've made, you know, the people that have been in the last two records, we feel really proud of this one, and you know, certain that people will feel the same way they did about Through the Ashes and the blackening.
We had 15 months off, so I think that, you know, we're still in the process of mixing right now. So it's, yeah, we don't do anything fast in this camp.
And Phil, what do you think is setting apart this record compared to the blackening?
Man, I don't know. I think that everybody's expanding their writing capabilities, their playing capabilities, and it's a step forward, but maybe at an angle. You know, it's not. All of our steps have been on this winding road, so we're continuing with that trend, with just not following a trend, but trying to be different in what we're doing.
It's definitely darker. I would say Locust is kind of there in the middle as far as where everything is. There's definitely some darker stuff on the record. Locust is a real personal song, and you know, there's some other stuff on there that's like really, really personal and super dark subjects and everything. And then, you know, above Locust, there's other stuff that's like some of the most brutal stuff we've ever done. So people are gonna. It's a good record. It's a real good balance of all kinds of different things.
Yeah, exactly. Machine has always stood out because you guys always do something different. Of course, keeping your signature sound intact, and of course, what you portray in a message of heavy metal. You know, you guys never forget where you come from.
No, I mean, that's the thing is, you know, we've been staying true and being honest with what we're playing, whether it be wherever that path may take you. I mean, it's being genuine and honest. It's like, this is where I'm going with this record. So I've been with these guys for 9 years, and you know, it's just been honest and true, you know, since I've been following Machine Head since the beginning. You know, I know these guys really good, and that's how they write.
Definitely not into writing with a formula, and you know, that's one of the great things about having all this, like, just, you know, like I was talking about having all this musical freedom. It's just, you know, like being able to, like, you know, not have to worry about keeping a song at 4 minutes or whatever, and you know, and not having a formula of, you know, just the way you do your songs. Is I don't know, we're kind of, I guess, ADD in that way, where we just want to, you know, write what we write, and you know, there's nothing like structured. There's nothing, you know, no formula.
And so far, how has been the response of the crowd with, you know, let's say the new chapter of Machine Head?
Well, it's been the first 9 shows we spit on the main stage, so a lot of the main stage crowd hasn't seen us before, and so it's winning over new fans. I mean, we ask every night how many people seen Machine Head for the first time, and 80% of them are all yeah. So that's what we're doing. We're out here. We're opening. We're opening for big radio bands, and even on the side stage, it's, you know, it's crazy over there. So we work hard, man. We know that touring is what we have to do, and that's what we do.
We seem to never pay enough dues, you know, like no matter where, you know, how how big we are in one place, we may not be that big in another place. And there's, you know, especially in the United States, there's a lot of places that we do great at, but then there's also a lot of places that, you know, we may not get to a lot. And so for us, it's, you know, kind of, we're used to it, man. We love the challenge of winning new people over and being over there on the main stage it's fun for us, you know. We love coming out on stage, and if people don't know who you are when you've been doing it for a long time, but you know, there really isn't a better feeling than after like 2 songs seeing people get up out of their seats and you know, like they've been lifelong fans. So it's really cool.
And what has been the best show thus far?
Best show so far. Holy crap. The one yesterday in Montreal was awesome. Frickin' Canadians with their floppy heads and beady eyes.
30,000 kids.
Yeah, it was great, man. It was a great response we got. They were going crazy. So I think that I have to say Montreal so far.
I think the other night in Hartford was amazing. The crowd was, you know, you're looking at the crowd and you're getting, you know, you're kind of just watching the crowd, and it was fun, man. Just tons of pits going on, and Montreal was cool too. We did a show up there at the Montreal the Metal Fest up there, and it was cool. It was kind of like having kind of like being in Europe, you know, really crazy crowd, like 5-6 mosh pits going on.
And of course, as soon as you release the new record, you got to tour all over the world. So what are the plans for that right now?
We're going to Australia to do the Soundwave Evolution tour with. It's like a festival tour like this with Van Halen and Bad Religion and Hole and Alice Cooper and, you know, Sisters of Mercy and Cro-Mags and Danzig, and so it's gonna be awesome. And then that's for like a week and a half, and then we're going to South America to we're gonna play with Sepultura down there in Brazil. Like, that doesn't suck. That's awesome. And then we're doing a headlining run through Europe and the UK in November with Bring Me the Horizon, Devil Driver, and Darkest Hour. So we're going to be doing arenas over there, playing Wembley Arena. So,
what is the formula to go on a big tour like this, as far as like workout regimens, diet, all that good stuff? Especially because when you're the drummer in these hot summer days, you really got to be fit.
Man, you kind of learn to pace yourself doing whatever you do. You know, I mean, I run a lot. That's like my main thing. I'll go run, and you know, you definitely pace yourself, and you learn how to you know, eat good when you can, and you know, as far as like the drinking goes, you definitely like you can burn yourself out really quick, so you kind of learn how to pace yourself. But on a tour like this, it's really hard because almost every night there's parties going on. You know, there's something happening. Even, you know, the Mayhem people, they let bands throw parties. They like, you know, they have bands get a theme for their party. They'll give them money for booze and food and everything else. So there's always something going on. So it's kind of everything in moderation sometimes.
And Phil, before we get out of here, what do you think has set Mayhem Fest apart, and what keeps it going stronger and stronger year after year?
I think it's the community that the John Reese and company have provided here for the bands and the people coming here with all the militia guys and everything. They throw metal mixers to keep everybody together, and the vibe is really cool. And they're just, you know, it's just the community that they've created.
And did you guys have your theme party yet?
We haven't had ours yet. We had a kind of a joint party with John Reese, the main guy that puts on the Mayhem Festival, and but Robb was away mixing. He's been mixing the record back in Oakland, so he's been flying back and forth. So he actually missed his joint birthday party with John Reese, and so they made like a cardboard cutout of Robb, and we put it out there, and you know, made a crowd surf and everything during the party. And but we may have one pretty soon. I'm not sure what our theme would be. Maybe like we were kind of thinking like. I don't know, maybe a disco night, or maybe like metal karaoke or something would be fun.
It's a party time. Before we get out of here, we recently lost a brother, Mario from Liquid Metal. What message do you have for him and his family? That's our brother, man. That's our brother,
Yeah,
and
you
a
know,
huge part of Mayhem Fest.
You fucking got me, man.
man.
You know, he was a great dude. He was out here on the road with us. He did the Mayhem tour. He was always a big supporter of Machine Head, and you know, God bless him and his family.
We dedicate this entire broadcast, and I think the entire Mayhem Fest to him, and of course the people from
Absolutely.
Norway, and you know everybody who's suffering right now, because we're together, united as metalheads, but also as human beings. You know, and I know, like, you know, that's something that Machine Head never takes for granted.
No, absolutely not, man. You're right.
All right, Phil, have a great show, great tour. Good luck with the record. I love you, brother. Any final words for your fans listening right now?
Yeah, the record comes out September 20th, and we're looking forward to it, and we're looking forward to being on the road for, you know, who knows, maybe another 3 years like we did the Blackening.
Excellent, man. Thank you, and have an awesome day, man.
All right, man. Thanks a lot.
Love being on this tour. We do it every year if we could.